Hey, good morning, my friend. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. I wanted to bring something up if you don't mind. A lot of you will not agree. Some of you are going to get mad if you even watch this. If you don't want to watch this, you can leave. Listen, I had a couple of friends that were talking to me last night, and they were saying, my kids don't trust me. They won't take my advice. I just don't understand it. Really? You don't? Listen, guys, from the time your children are babies and they can't even walk, you tell them that there's a big fat guy out there in a big red suit that's watching their every move, hiding behind trees, taking notes if they're good or bad. He supposedly brings them gifts if they're good. If they're not, they get coal in their stockings, I think it is. Then you're telling them that there are giant bunnies out there that are going around pooping out eggs. You tell them to participate in these pagan holidays. Why would they trust you? I mean, from the time they're little. And then if they have a tooth fall out, you tell them to put this rotten tooth underneath their pillow. And a fairy with big old wings is going to show up in the middle of the night, which must terrify them, and going to leave them a quarter and take their tooth. I mean, think of it from your child's perspective. You tell them from the time they're little, don't talk to strangers. Only talk to people you know. And then you turn around and tell them there's this big, fat, old man, dirty old man that's watching everything they do, lurking around, making notes of everything they do. Come on, people. And then you tell them that there's a bunny that's pooping out different colored eggs, and he's putting them in their basket. Why would they believe you? I never told my kids this. My mother tried. Oh, she tried. And I nipped that in the bud. I remember one time my oldest daughter, AJ, they called me to the school. I believe she was in 4th grade. And they wanted to expel her for a week. Why? Because when they were talking about this Santa Claus, she told them it's a lie. There's no Santa Claus. Everybody's lying to you. And instead of telling the children the truth, they wanted to punish my daughter. I put an end to that very quick. Was she expelled? No, she was not. I mean, it's ridiculous. You lie to them from the time they can walk. And then you tell them to be a good person. Don't talk to strangers. But there's this old guy out there that's stalking you and watching you that you've never met, that's not your family. And he's writing down everything you do, and he's always there, and he can see you when you're sleeping and all this kind of garbage. Imagine what a little child is thinking, okay? So, and you wonder why a stranger walks up to him at a park and they're talking to him. Well, you tell him this dirty old man that's peeking at little kids is watching them all the time. They see no difference. You're setting them up for failure. And then you celebrate a wicked Halloween. You tell them to be good all their lives. You tell them to do the right thing. But on this one night, you dress them up like demons and you tell them to look like devils. And you tell them to go out and scare people to get treats. I wouldn't trust you either. I never lied to my kids. I wouldn't trust you either. I can imagine to a child, you're lying to them, they find it out, then you're giving advice and wondering why they're not listening to you. Well, maybe because you're a liar, okay? You're just an outright liar. So I'm sorry, and that's how I feel about it. If you want your kids to trust you, tell them the truth. If someone is turning on you, let it be because you're witness to Christ and because you're a believer, not because you're a liar. Bye.